We're all on a quick weekend getaway out of the city of Ningbo and up in a bit of a mountainous area. We're still within the Ningbo municipal boundaries. At this point, actually leaving the municipal boundaries would be problematic because I might not be able to go back to work if I'd been outside due to continuing COVID restrictions. But I can still go here because we're still within Ningbo now. This definitely looks like a nice place to just get out of the city for a bit. We arrived late last night and we couldn't really see anything at the time because of the darkness, except for the fact that there were some nice stars in the sky and a very bright Jupiter. Now we can actually see these green mountains. I'm up on a higher path now. And over here I can see a lake. A mountain lake. I don't know how close we're going to be able to get to this lake. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a chance to see it a bit later. And they've got a little animal farm type thing. We got a pony over here, some llamas here, which llamas are definitely not from China. Quite a few kitties too. Another definitely not from China animal. An emu. I think that's an emu. And over here we've got an ostrich. How odd. Yep. Another kitty up there on the fence. And an aviary over here. Oh, hello, kitty. There they are, flying all about. How interesting. The resort's got some facilities on this side. Tea house is basically a place you can make tea or coffee. Got some meeting rooms over here. A little amphitheater over here. And here's where the accommodations are. We're staying there for now. And these nice mountains in the background. Here in the area of this sort of theater, there's also some nice flowers. Mostly orange, but a few purple and pink ones, which I'm always a fan of. More on this side too. Quite a concentration of orange back there. patch of yellow up here. Fun. And I'm here just in time for a bunch of geese and ducks to decide it's bath time. Yeah, you're making quite a spectacle of that. Birdies. Got this fun little arched walkway here, leading into the sun, which at this point is kind of beginning to set. I'm walking toward the west right now. I'm guessing sunset will be a little earlier here, just because of the mountains, that the sun will be down a little faster, since the mountains will block it from view earlier. And up there are the manicured mountain paths we were walking on this morning. Kids' playground here, nestled right into the side of the mountain. Got this little path up the mountains. I don't know how far we can go. I'm guessing not too far. But we'll go up a bit, see what it's like. This part would appear to be somewhat manicured. I don't know. We continue. Random little pool, from the shape I'm guessing made by people. Well, the path ends at a chicken farm. How interesting. Wasn't very far at all. Must have taken less than 5 minutes to get here from that playground. But what is really interesting about here is you get a pretty nice view of the mountains on the other side. Wow. And these trees are pretty nice too. And heading on my way down, rocky path. And majestic mountain above. And we've found our way to the lake. I don't know how close we can get, but it's kind of nice.
It's very pretty.
Turns out there's not much you can see of the lake. It's mostly blocked by a bunch of vegetation. But not a bad view of the mountains in this area, so there's that. Little more we can see from here of this lake, or technically it's a reservoir, not a lake, but yeah, you know. There's supposed to be a place from which we can see it, but it would take about 10 minutes by car. And we don't have a car. I don't know how easy it would be to get a car to take us there. Still, this is not bad from here. Careful everyone, I can see a car coming. It's night. We've got this multicolored light display, changing colors perhaps I should say. And that's pretty much all you can see right now. I can see the silhouettes of the mountains just barely, but they're never going to show up on my camera, so I'm not going to pan up and try to show them to you. See you tomorrow. It's been great to be here, but the weekend's coming to an end soon, and with it, it's time for me to head back. Going to get our luggage, and then we're going to head to the gate to get a car out of here. A car is really the only way here. On the way here earlier, we rode the metro and then could take a taxi for only about 8 kilometers to get here. But this time, for reasons that don't need to be discussed, we're going to end up taking a car all the way home. And here it is.
开快我不会开快的。
这个刹车 Opening the gate, going out, and there's the reservoir again.
The lake.
Yep, the lake.
Wow, 好美呀！你看 Look at the lake.
Here's a
so
nice view of the
beautiful. Look at
reservoir. Well, not anymore. And here. Ooh, cool. The reservoir and the mountains. Wonderful. Apparently it's called Sanshipu Reservoir.
Look.
There it is. And that looks to be the dam creating the reservoir. So I'm guessing there's not going to be much of the reservoir after we pass this point. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. The darn dam.
Now this is the dam, huh? 就是大坝啦，满是水啦。
Yep, looks like that was the end of it. There's still not a bad mountain road going down here. Down we go, back into the city. We're not really that far from the city. In what may be becoming a channel tradition, we've got a crying baby in the back. Yeah, getting back into the villages now. Starting to leave the mountains. Or hills, as the case may be. Back on a road in the town outside the city. Down from the mountain. And definitely back in the city. Hope you enjoyed this little weekend getaway to the mountains. And if you did and you want to see more about my life in China, this would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye.